Good morning, everybody. How is it going? What is happening, Deus? What's up, Bug, Icarus? How you guys doing? Deus was here. Is he not anymore? Was he here and then was he left? You gotta remind me of Mort every once in a while. I guess that's fair. I'd mostly prefer if you didn't, but hey, that's life.
So your mind's made up, is it?
That's how it be.
For Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Been better?
Back down.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I was reading what was happening in the Discord.
Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a
You mostly won't call me that? I appreciate that. Every once in a while, I don't mind.
Understood.
I like Gav with his 3 ponytails.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, alright? Oh,
Deus, what's up?
Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my
I said
regards when he gets
what's up already.
I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna start styling my hair like Gav, where I just have 3 ponytails in the back.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
The ceiling is up, as always.
ready.
If it's not, we got problems.
Ready.
Let's do it! Man, I am tired today. Got a meeting? I'm sorry to hear that. Well, have fun lurking. Tell all your coworkers I said hi. Store gifted you Dark Souls? That's fucking awesome. That's so nice of him. Store is such a nice guy. Really puts the rest of us to shame with his generosity.
It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Branded, keep a close
He's just got like 1 in the pocket.
You get beheaded just for no.
He could just play that card whenever he wants.
The way out was on a mission.
I see.
Deus, you could become the like #1 music creator in the world, and Store could just be like, "Hey, you owe me a song."
Actually, I was afraid.
He got more than 1 in the pocket? Oh damn.
Afraid to go back.
Yeah, he could just come in whenever. You could be a multi-millionaire, triple platinum music artist, and he'd be like, "You owe me 1."
But I'm here now. Thanks to you.
Do I know you? Have we met? The betrayal. Imperial province of Rosaria.
We should press on.
So I actually want to leave here because I need to go to a different area to do a side quest. But I didn't realize until
That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest.
you get a whole album.
Lady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
These are just fast travel things, right?
This isn't the first time I've seen one of these. Perhaps I can use them as waymarks.
I've got to go. I want to go to a different area. Okay. Oh, first, pet the dog. Pet the dog.
Fetch!
Pet Torgal 5 times. Aw. I give him a little treat. Alright, but first we gotta go to the world map, because I gotta go somewhere else. There's a... Okay. Yep, travel over here. Side quest to do. We'll knock that out and then we'll head over and do the main stuff. Okay, that one lady's with me. Cool. Hopefully we don't have to go super far for this.
Someone's in trouble.
Let's go! Honestly, accurate. He wants an interlude like my BRB song. There you go. Also, I like that. If you want to, you didn't have to. I like how you typed that Scottish. Okay, hold on. I gotta...
It's over.
He's immediately like, bet, done, say no more. Fuck yeah! Fuck him up with my fire wings.
Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Is this the lady I needed to rescue?
This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Also, Store, that was such a quick meeting.
You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark.
That's how I would describe coffee I like.
Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Soil then.
He's like, yeah, don't worry, if there's giant spiders, I'm leaving.
But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
If I just don't have to leave this general area, that would be really chill in all honesty, so that way I can get back to the other area quicker. Hold on, I want to get this. Kit and Gil worth. Nope, nope, nope. Get up. Same.
Should be enough. I better get it back to the hideaway.
Can I just use the local map to go to, like, world map? Ah, haha. Can I leave from here? I can. Beautiful. Alright. I'll turn that in whenever I get back. But yeah, if I see a giant spider, I'm just orbital nuke. That's... Get every country to launch their nuclear arsenal directly on top of it. That's the only appropriate response. Alright, well, yeah, let's fuck up this giant thing. Bighorn. Alright, you started it.
Not this time.
Hey, I just walked over here and it started attacking me. It's okay, it'll respawn in like 5 minutes. It's good, I'm keeping the population in check. Look, like I said, I'm just helping keep the population in check. This thing is an invasive species, and it has no natural predators in this area. Look at this thing. You think it has any natural predators? You and your therapist are making a cake today? That sounds awesome. I hope it's delicious. Oh, who are you? Could you hit this guy next to you? Ah, damn it. Gonna be Red Velvet, and you're gonna be bitching about the video game situation too. Yeah, like I said, I was reading about that stuff. Even if I don't comment, I'm usually reading about what's happening in the Discord. It's called a Cray Claw. Oh, it's a giant crawdad, which somehow makes me hate it more. Yeah, that sucks with the video game situation, but I understand. I get where you're coming from.
That's enough.
Get over here. Hey, Tadder, what's going up? What's going up? What's going on? I was actually just thinking, man, it'd be like I could retool everything, change the server name to the stock drawer.
What happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Oi, stop.
That's okay. I like the mortuary and all the mortician themed things.
Typical. A bloody bearer. Just when I thought my luck had changed. Still,
Don't be rude.
from a crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. It was funny late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the...
Not yet. Only when I'm a Balrog.
You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get...
The Balrog is definitely not permanent. Yeah, might as well.
Fine.
That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something.
But I know I'll be the Balrog later.
Pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't go taking any detours on the way.
I doubt it. I doubt it's gonna be like a whenever kind of deal. Now, that said, I will say older Final Fantasy games... Yeah, for certain fights only. Older Final Fantasy games would let you didn't transform, but you could, like, summon them whenever you wanted. I see an item over here. Like, there might be some hard fights later on that gives me the option to transform into them. Because if I know one thing about a Final Fantasy game, there's going to be some hard as hell optional fights at some point in time. Yeah. That's actually the role I have everyone assigned in the Discord. If you just join the Discord, your role is automatically set to Cadaver. I will. I don't know about anybody else. Hi, weird deer-like things. You seem cool. I'm just here for this item. Get over here. I mean, that's fair. They do look a lot like gazelles. I only kick crawdads that deserve it, which is all of them. Canadiver? What's up, Katra? Become one with Canada. I'm not that into maple syrup. I actually don't like syrup. When I was but a child, I would actually just eat my pancakes and waffles dry.
I was asked to deliver this to you.
No, you can't make me. You can't make me be one of you.
Right enough. Not sure what some bearer is doing bringing it to me, though.
You can't make me join.
Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. You'll have it full of
There's nothing you can do to make me be like, oh, Canada, our home and native. No!
And if you forget to
It's
seal
happening!
the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts.
Not a fan of
You
pancakes?
can't get greedy, as our mutual
Wait,
friend
2 of you drank syrup?
Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters.
That's...
Be sure to pass your master my regards.
Hey, we're just gonna breeze right on past that. Not in my America, they don't, Icarus. And no, waffles are fantastic. I was training a lady at work, like a couple weeks back, and I was talking to her. This lady is like 50-something years old. She looks me square in my eyes, dead into my oculars, stares into my soul, and tells me she's never had a waffle in her life.
You barely have to step out your front door.
Yeah, it's not maple syrup on snow. It's flavored syrup. It's blue raspberry.
It's as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
Stuff was for the golden stables again.
When he goes to Eastpool, leave him in the pile.
Yeah, like, it's... Like, I'm okay with blue raspberry snow. That's fine.
It was good, honest work.
Never trust a banana-flavored snow cone, though. Or lemon.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise
You don't
me on
actually eat
safest
the
route to
snow.
west.
What?
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rose area. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed,
So really, you're just eating like cold,
We'll
solid
just have to stay out of the malicious way.
maple
You
syrup.
have said you might be able to help us.
follow me.
I feel like I'm taking psychic damage from this conversation.
Sorry for before.
Like my brain is just getting rocked by like Muhammad Ali in the ring, just like boom, 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 boom.
Friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently.
So couldn't you just theoretically
So,
put some syrup on like a piece of parchment paper or whatever,
Gate.
wax paper, whichever one is peels easy,
Questions that need answering.
stick it in the freezer for 20 minutes?
is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through East Pool's your best bet. Or it would be.
Or
The bridge hadn't collapsed.
I think it's a Montreal thing.
Since it is. We've had no trade with the village for
Damn.
weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it, but he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time.
I mean, I feel like
Don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe.
I feel like there's easier ways to go about that than just the snow.
That bridge repaired.
What I'm gonna do?
Your carpenter
$1 million
said to
idea.
do it.
You guys familiar with the candy
Sid's
Bit O'
got
Honey?
such a soft spot for you. If you could.
If you're not,
no
you
doubt.
should be. That's one of the best pieces of candy ever. Bit O' Honey, but maple
He
syrup.
said that he went
Sell
out
it primarily in Canada.
Right.
Millions
We're
overnight.
down into the marshes to check on another
The French are
house,
silly
one by
ones.
the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you. And that he's wanted
The way
to-
they say 87 will never make me not laugh. The fuck is a Bit O' Honey? What do you mean, the fuck is a Bit O' Honey?
that ladder.
What? I did not realize it was possible to arrange words in that order.
Here, has this thing always been glowing?
You should absolutely have it. It's basically like a honey taffy. I hit a bunny. Just imagine a bunch of people sitting around a campfire, puffing on a rabbit. Let me get a hit the bunny.
What was that?
It came from under the bridge. Come on.
But no, it's like a honey toffee. Very thick and sticky.
There he is.
I was hoping I'd get more than one of them with that. There we go. No, it's great. You bite down on it, and then your mouth is legitimately stuck together. To the point that when you think you're going to, like, when you try to open your mouth, you're legitimately worried, like, one of your teeth might come out. It's amazing. I love them. Yes. I'm pretty sure once when I was a child, I ate like 5 of them at one time, and I could not open my mouth for half an hour because of how, like, glued together my jaw was from the candy. It's probably the only piece my parents knew in years. I mean, fair, but they're so good.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful.
My
for it.
fillings!
I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come,
You do got some tasty looking flesh, though.
The strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, hey?
Yeah, if you've got tooth issues, maybe bit of honey isn't the best candy for you, but it's so good.
Look at it, but it clean slipped my mind.
Okay, also if you're allergic to honey, you probably shouldn't eat it either. That's another good reason to avoid it. But if you don't have any of those two problems, it's so good. It's the best. God, just the smell of one.
The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you.
It just makes your mouth feel weird.
I owe you my life.
Alright, well, I mean, that's all. It's up to you, I guess.
Thank you, my
I mean, not even I guess. It's just up to you if you want to eat honey.
You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
You don't eat it often. Yeah, well, to be fair, what do you eat honey with a lot? Like, what's something you can eat? I mean, you can eat it with anything, sure, but like, outside of a honey-baked ham, you know, what are people commonly putting honey with? Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about.
The bridge will be fixed when it's fixed, alright? I was supposed to be in Eastpool yesterday.
I hear the levies are due
The
to
pe-
go up again.
A peanut butter and honey sandwich?
There's plenty more where that came from.
Actually, speaking of peanut butter, there's like a hard peanut butter toffee thing that is so good. Unless you're Katra, who hates peanut butter. Toast. Mmm. Buttered toast. I could see it on toast. Also in tea, you know.
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him.
Peanuts are so good.
Anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return.
They're not gross.
But you're welcome
Is
to
it
rest here
all,
until the
like...
repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
Like, is it all legumes you hate? How do you feel about cashews? Almonds? Almonds aren't a legume, but, you know, they're in that same category. Macaroons?
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth. About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Peanuts don't kill people.
Is this the
People
Empire's
kill
doing?
people. With peanuts.
Have they been sent away?
Okay, what's the nut I'm thinking of that's like a macaroon?
Either to the legions or Oriflamme.
You love every nut except peanuts?
Seems the miners at Drake's Head are
Don't
having
make
a
the
hard
joke,
time
Dakota.
keeping
Don't
up
make
with
the joke,
demand of
Dakota.
late.
Don't make the joke,
So the
Dakota.
bearers make up the shortfall. Time was
What?
they used to dole out crystals like sugar
Macadamia.
down here in
That's
the
it.
parks.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Cozy said it. Yeah, right as you typed it.
Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere.
For some reason, I always get macadamia and macaroon mixed up in my head.
The Empire treated
Not even
them
Yeah, it is
like
macaroon.
shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well,
I do not like macadamia with white chocolate. But as a rule, I also just don't like white chocolate.
Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
No.
Left it at the garrison
Maybe with
post.
dark chocolate. I
Let them
love
deal
dark
with it.
chocolate.
Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now, so no harm done.
You are a nut. Crazy in the coconut.
He weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
You an Olympics ad? Yeah. I don't get the big deal about the Olympics. Cozy was talking the other day, and she was like, you know, when I was little, I remember the Olympics being a much bigger deal than it is today. And I'm like,
they were still human beings.
Got these nuts. Oh, Mayo got them.
Fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on him.
But no, I don't get the Olympics. I've never been interested in it.
Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
These nuts. Oh, Mayo got them.
See it at an abbey.
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowise Bay.
But yeah, I don't get the Olympics. I've never been into it.
Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
I'm a big proponent of the idea that there needs to be like one regular person in every event. Like, let somebody like me compete in the 500-meter hurdle, just so you can see that it's actually kind of impressive. Because I could jump one of those while running, and then be so winded, I'd have to do that thing where you're like standing with your hand on your hip, and you're just like bent at the waist, just like, give me a minute. And then I'd trip on the second one and break my nose.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know, but for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born in, did we?
No.
Stay down.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard about the stuff from the Olympics, the boxer, the one fighter. I'm just gonna breeze right by what you said, Tinkers. But the boxer, the person in the pistol competition. From Turkey, who was just casually like hand in pocket. That was really funny, Catcher, because he was just like, yeah, Israel did good. The other team did better, though. You know, Israel just mentioned it twice, and the guy was like, oh, you're clearly shit-talking the country. Even the Japanese, the Japanese. But yeah, I've seen all the stuff. I've seen all the stuff from the Olympics, all like the meme stuff and all the news from it.
That's enough.
I don't care about the Olympics. I never have. I'm not a sports guy though, so like I do appreciate the whole like spirit of cooperation. Everybody gets along. What do you mean it's not a real gun? How is it not a real gun? It's an air gun? Okay. What does that even mean? Gesundheit. Yeah, no, the boxer thing was pretty ridiculous overall. But yeah, I don't like the Olympics, but I don't think it's pointless. I do get it. You know, it's nice for countries to be able to cooperate like that. Come together, friendly competition. Getting sleepy. Chug 48 ounces of coffee. Yeah, no, I can understand that. I mean, honestly, Icarus, especially if you have confirmation that they, like, ripped it off from you from the dev, you should talk to a lawyer about it. A lot of lawyers will offer you free consultations. Yeah, I've been there, Katra. Sleepy when you're trying to work on something, wide awake when you're trying to sleep. I am very argumentative. I've seen My Cousin Vinny like 7 or 8 times. Your Honor, the 2 Utes. I'm sorry, the 2... What? The 2 Utes. What is a Ute? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The 2 youths. No, Chocobo, let us be friends. I wanted friendship solely on my pronunciation of Ute. Yeah, one of our cats has been throwing up a lot. We don't know which one either. So we've decided, we think it might be because we keep the bedroom door closed at night and they're like stressed and doing it for attention. So we decided to sleep with the bedroom door open last night. The problem is, sleeping with the bedroom door open, the cats keep us up most of the night. Best sock lawyer in town. I'd watch that cartoon. The glasses make me look smart. Well, I'll have you know, I'm not. That is a deception. Yeah, we have to keep the bedroom door closed because Boofy, the big cat, or bigger cat, thinks that Cozy's dying the whole time and just like paws at her face to make sure she's alive. And then Squigs the smaller one will scream until I, like, pay her attention. Hey, and they say looking smart is just as good as being smart. That's true. Look smart, be argumentative. I could do it. Alright, I'm on the case. People say that. Just because it's not people you know doesn't mean people don't say it. So Tatter, for this sock lawyer cartoon, is everybody else a human? Because I think that would be really funny if everybody else was a human and it's just like a sock. A normal sized sock that happens to be a lawyer. Yeah, I see you hiding over here. No one you know, maybe. See, I only know cool people who say things like that. That's why you don't know them. Exactly. Yana, the defendant clearly uses Neutrogena shampoo, which we all know has this certain ingredient, which the dog that the deceased had did not react to.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
Socknick's right. Ace at Sockney.
We came to offer a donation.
At Sockney is hard for me to say. Yeah, let's only sleep a few minutes at a time. Because I think we're dying or dead because we sleep for so long.
I see. Then please, follow
Yeah,
me.
that would explain why they keep waking us up then. They also bounce off of us like we're springboards.
I don't want to die.
Isn't the first cardinal rule of perm maintenance that you're forbidden to wet your hair for at least 24 hours after getting a perm, at risk of deactivating the ammonium faculty?
Fate, I don't want to die alone.
It's all
The ammonia, the accolade? And wouldn't you think that somebody who's had multiple perms would know that?
Mother's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can. For the time they have left.
I prefer the ammonium faculty. That man has no fingernails. Okay, I guess he does now.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable.
Yeah. Doesn't sound great, turning into a statue.
Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again, and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I feel like he didn't have to lean in for that, because he said it pretty loudly.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace.
So there needs to be a whole multiverse to the Final Fantasy series. Since each game is basically its own self-contained story.
When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
Let me, like, dimensionally travel between worlds or something. Alright, well that was depressing. Burp.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
Is there like a fast travel thing over here? Or do I just... Nope, I just run back. There is? Alright. Damn Square Enix stealing my ideas. It's a gacha mobile game. Ah, rip. Rest in pepperoni. The way the sword swings while Clive runs makes it impossible for anybody to slap his ass. What? We have a sword. Cozy said she's gonna start wearing a giant sword. Okay, yeah, so back to what we were talking about the other day with how the fuck do you draw a sword this long? It is legitimately down to my fucking knees.
Fresh cuts, fresh cuts.
Where'd you get these turnips? From over out. Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son.
13.2 is kind of like that. I think I played 13.2. Because I really liked 13. I was like, hell yeah, I'll play more of this. And then I don't remember anything about 13.2.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come up.
Snow is husbando? Mimanus? Hard to go without a feel. Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll get a good one, Deus. Get a little feedback from him. I'm sure he'll give you some good feedback and you'll get a good one for him.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away.
I think in 13, if I remember right, Saws was my favorite character. The guy with the chocobo in his afro. The chocofro.
But so long as we're content to sit around weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property.
It's amazing how much better life is when you do a basic function of living multiple days in a row.
Care for those who are past mending.
What feeling do you want?
It's not all doom and gloom.
I don't know, I'd take some joy right now. That sounds like a nice feeling.
You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
You need to throw your phone in a river?
Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot.
You could just have self-control.
I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us.
Well, Katra, I think you are testing that right now.
And know that you will always be welcome here.
You're testing the what happens when we get no sleep hypothesis, and Store's out here testing the what happens when we get plenty of sleep hypothesis.
You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Yeah, that's Cozy's level of self-control. Oh, this game looks fun. Plays it for 10 hours straight. Why don't you try getting one of those apps that, like, reduces the brightness of the screen so it's not, like, glaring into your eyeballs? Maybe that'll help. Okay. Game. Why did you go from a cutscene to have me open a door to go into another cutscene?
Where I left you.
Just make it all continuous.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning
Whoopsie poopsie. I'm a scientist.
bolts around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long.
Catra looks down. She's wearing a lab coat. With, like, latex gloves on, holding a beaker in one hand. Big safety goggles. Ah, damn it, it happened again.
But you didn't come here to compare.
I am questioning a lot of the wisdom of Square Enix.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
First 3 months. Yeah, I only play Stardew in, like, little increments where I'll shoot straight through a 3-month segment. And then I won't play it for 2 weeks. I don't know if I like that better or not, Deus, because it's irritating having to stand around and wait for people to talk.
She was a slave to her fate, just like you.
When you're just like, alright, I'm just gonna jump and crouch in place.
I wanted to save her.
I feel like there's a happy middle ground somewhere.
But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
Man, Store, that's some funky ass alphabet you got going on.
I talk about people
E, F, G, B, hashtag.
I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, say this.
Scuttle. Bub. Hey. Hold on.
You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier.
B flat is a joke because that's just the key of C. Then why is B flat a thing?
But at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk.
Oh, is that the symbol for sharp?
Yes.
Yes, I haven't done anything musically since I was in 7th grade.
Best head back then.
And that was probably about 20 years ago, actually. Yeah, you're not allowed to scream when I say that. Only I'm allowed to scream when I say that. Back in the day, I used to be able to read music. I could, like, look at a sheet of music and, just read it. Can't do that anymore. Is there a fucking merchant anywhere around here? Oh, there's some side quests.
Leathers are due to go up again.
Rich to these fools, men.
Where'd you think your feet?
I have to find him.
Can't talk now, you're...
Oh yeah, and also B sharp is a joke from The Simpsons because there isn't a B sharp, right?
You're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
So we're just having this conversation while you're in a hurry?
What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile
You found
friends and
Christopher?
neighbours wants to see him clapped in chains.
Oh.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. The sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course.
The dog's having a go of it.
We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens.
No, we haven't found him yet.
Me false. Acted like he was one of us, and the old time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now.
Alright, yeah, Cozy just reminded me about this. There's a frog lives outside of our apartment, and Cozy's under the impression he wants to live with us, which he might, but I don't think our cats will like him. Correction, I think our cats will like him too much. But the other night we were taking the dog out, and this frog just like leapt into our apartment. Like as soon as she opened the door, he was just like, "Here I am," and then like ran to a place. Oh, I need to toss this up for a second. Ran to a place where I could not easily get to him, and I had to like move some stuff. I'm not trying to do that.
Difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Look, man, I'm just here for side quests.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see? And
Call him Broccoli. That's a good name for a frog.
If I'm to take him to market. It's just a short climb down. I'll make it worth your while.
I told her if she wants to get like a fish tank, set up a little terrarium for him.
There may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it?
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry. There weren't.
See, I am worried.
Walk in the marsh, as they say. The ladders.
Other than the cutscenes, I love the game. Other than getting interrupted from playing it every 5 minutes to watch a movie, the game is fantastic. It plays well, the combat is incredibly fun. When my biggest complaint about the game so far is I can't play the game, that's a very good thing. But no, back when we had gerbils before they died, the cats did knock down their like case one night. No, I really like it. It's really fun. The game, like I said, the combat is fantastic. It does a great job of making you feel like a badass when you're playing it. I do kind of wish, and it might get better later. The leveling system isn't super great.
No point spending any more time down.
Speaking of, I probably got some points. I'm not a huge fan of like the leveling system. Journal, okay. Like I want like different abilities, like have branching paths. Like I really liked 12. I think had a really good leveling system. But that said, I still, like I said, the game is very good. Better than Next Order. I mean, Rising Flame. Scarlet Cyclone. Oh. Now let's upgrade that one first, because I'm using that a lot. I still got 300 points, so I'm sitting pretty well for the next upgrade. But, like, yeah, right now, I want some more, like, lower tier stuff. Let me upgrade these more, which I... Which, like, I assume I will be able to later.
I have to.
But yeah, I just... The leveling up system, I guess, could be a little better, but it's not a huge deal. Because it's not bad, it's just not what I was expecting, maybe. I don't really know what I was expecting.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
But yeah, like I said, when my biggest complaint for the game is that the game stops me from playing it as much as I want to, that's not a bad complaint to have. Like, the game's doing good.
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise.
Let me get a wrist strap for it, like a Wiimote.
Of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
I have noticed, it seems like... Now, like I said, I can't count me playing 15 as playing Final Fantasy, as playing that one, because it was a fever dream that I had while I was sick, and I remember literally nothing about the game other than you were in a car. That's all I remember. So I can't really count that towards me ever playing it, right? But I remember 12 was decently open world. 13 was not really open world at all. But I do feel like Final Fantasy as a series is moving away from an open world game.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
Yeah.
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right all hurry.
Yeah, no, I would agree. It doesn't feel open world, because even though I can go to any of the locations, they're different locations that are a loading screen away. It might not be, like, the exact word, but I know what you mean, and I agree. Like, I want to be able to run from here to the base.
You can't go far. I better keep my
Like, don't let me do 2 menus and warp there. Actually, let me rephrase. Let me be able to do that, but don't force me to do that. Give me the option to walk.
A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went. Someone made sure work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris.
Hey, buddy.
Norris, I presume.
I also hope,
Leave me be.
like, so this area is like a fairly open world kind of explore run around area. I want there to be, like, I'm about level 20. I want there to be a level 50 to 70 enemy in this area that I have no chance of fighting right now. And give me an incentive to come back here later.
One bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her.
But yeah, give me a reason to go back to the more open areas.
I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of
Yeah, I
sight.
know 12 did that. 12 had like hunts you could do where like it would spawn in more powerful enemies in certain areas.
No Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks.
Like me 1 second.
But if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
It's been a long time since I replayed 12, so I can't really remember. I think the gameplay was nice, but I feel like it was also kind of complicated. But I feel like I was really, like, I knew... Maybe complicated's not the right word. But with, like, the class system and how, like, you assign skills and order and all that. Maybe I just, like, didn't pay enough attention to it when I played it. I replayed it, like... I replayed the remake. Let me put it like that. I redid the remake probably about 4 years ago. Yeah, no, I'm aware of that. Yeah, that's what it was. If you program the AI right, you didn't even really have to do anything. Like, you could be in combat and not have to really do anything. The game would play itself. But I was, like, real bad at setting that up.
How goes the search?
But in a few years, when I replay 12 on stream...
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand.
There was this one unique system they did. I'm aware of that system, okay?
I'll be a laughing stock.
But yeah, no, I'm aware you are a Final Fantasy. You're a Final fanboy.
True, Clive. Is Norris really?
He's alive.
It's okay. Another one of my friends is a huge Final Fantasy fanboy.
He's expecting you.
Oh, hold that thought.
You crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
It's not like... And honestly, I give him a lot of crap for it, and I'll give you some crap for it too. But it's not a terrible franchise to be a fanboy of. As long as you can admit when they fuck up. And I don't even really have an issue with people being fanboys of anything. Oh, that's it. Okay, shop over here. Alright, cool. I don't have an issue with people being fanboys of anything, as long as you can admit when they, like, fucked up what they, like, the game. It's when you're a fanboy who's like, nope, game is perfect, will always be perfect. Anyone who says otherwise is a fucking hater. That's when, you know, you need to step back and re-examine, like, life. But I don't care about any of that. I should leave town. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave town. I'm a hater, but that's besides the point. Look, I'm not a hater, nor am I a fanboy. I hold companies to a standard, and if they meet that standard, fantastic. If they don't, well, that's on them. I have 2 potions. I'm at full health at least. I'm not saying I succeed 100% of the time, but like in reality, I do honestly try to hold every game to the same standard, every publisher, every like developer and everything to the same standard. And hit or miss, you know, if they fail or succeed, that's the standard, you know. I don't always do that, but I try. Okay. Cat food went off. I'm getting hungry. I need to use the bathroom. So before we get out of town and start doing all that, give me a second. I will be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom, make some food, all that stuff. When I get back, we will keep on going. Heyo, I'm back. Alright, let's get in here. Let's get out of town. Hit the open road. Green Shavens. That's where we're at.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
It's over.
Get out here, Spider. Nobody likes you. I don't know what upgrading the Deadly Embrace did. Is it better range?
Let's make this quick.
Does it do, like, more damage?
It's over.
Oh, that's an Adamantoise. We are... I mean... Let me just take this item, Adamantoise. Okay, cool. If he cool, we cool. That's Mort's rule of gaming. Don't start none, won't be none. I gotta remember I can do the magic embrace thing. Or not the magic embrace, the magic blast. Hey, hold on, guys. There's an item over here. And one of these!
It's over.
Five pinches of magic ash. Oh! Banditos! Nope, get stabbed. Or just stomped on, I guess, whatever. You're dead either way, so I don't really care how it happens. As long as you're dead and I'm alive, however we get there in the end, that's fine.
That's enough. Stay down.
I love this. Go away, get back, go away, get back. Don't even give him a second to think about it. Alright, give me this item, whatever it is. I don't even care what it is, just give it to me.
You there! Over here! Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours.
Well, it's mine.
First my luck, I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait, that's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You one of Martha's, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Not while there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out bait, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But
Slaughter a lot.
I expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
Well, we'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey, but it made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
Oh, fine. $1,000, you got it, man.
I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Aye, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
Alright, sure. Let's go!
I look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
Fuck you, wolf!
Now to find this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
The road's safe from everyone except me. Hey, Minotaur.
No holding back.
Ow, okay.
Not this time. My wounds, boy.
Nope. Get yanked down, idiot. Get yanked and yoinked. Get yoinked and swoinked. The old yank and spank. The old yoink and spoink. I probably shouldn't say I'm yanking and spanking people on Twitch. That's gonna give people the wrong impression of what I do here. Oh, that hurt. That one actually kind of hurt a little bit. Okay. Bruh. Yeah, somehow when I'm playing this game, I like do great, and then I lose the rhythm midway through the fight, and I'm just like, I've decided that I'm going to die now. Sometimes you need to hit him with a fire wing to the crotch to kill him.
Very well.
Stay down.
Get down to your B. And we're going to take out this Minotaur for good measure.
How tall are you?
I heard Jill just get like bowling pinned into the sky. Ow, okay. Don't make fun of her getting bowling pinned when I get bowling pinned. Okay. I really need to like stop hitting those. You could get staggered at any point. Oh, thank you. Store, and Deus needs you. I feel like I dodged that. Here, take a high potion.
A little help.
I need to remember I hit triangle after a dodge. Bye, Minotaur. Thanks for coming out. Okay, well, we're... Oh, hold on.
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway.
Alright.
Doesn't seem to be working, though.
It's like being a taxi driver. You're doing all the work, but someone has to show you where to go. Honestly, pretty good way to phrase that, Deus. Alright, Cozy needs some help with some groceries, so give me a second. I will be right back. Heyo, I'm back. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Groceries are done. Let's go fuck up this dragon over here.
No holding back.
What? Yeah, it's probably expired.
Not this time.
Okay. Run it under some hot water. The sugar's probably crystallized. Add a bottle of Irish cream coffee syrup that has been sitting for a long time. Okay, well, it's not expired, but I mean, I'm not gonna drink it, and Cozy doesn't like Irish cream. One time I went to a coffee, like I went to, it might have been a Starbucks actually. And I asked if they had Irish cream, and they're like, no, but we might be able to get close to it. What's the flavor of it? And I had to stop for a second. And I was like, kind of tastes like you put whiskey in your coffee. And like, I'm not a big drinker now, and I wasn't when I ordered that, but I'm like, they think I am the biggest fucking alcoholic.
My wounds, boy.
That worked. Nice. I mean, yeah, no, you'll use it for something for sure. Because he's like, I want the glass bottle. Yeah, fuck you, Wyvern. What you get for existing in my area? I did not give you permission to exist here. I was eating, so I didn't even see what was in that treasure.
Wonder how long that bait'll last.
Hey, buddy.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack.
Bro, there were 4 wolves.
And if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you?
That's what they tell me.
Oh, Frederick! You wily bastard. I never thought to pit beast against beast like that. Served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks.
Can I stab this guy? I don't like him. Beast against beast. Never be your beast burden. My back is born and my face is burning.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
What? Stab. Hey, lion-tailed gazelle, how's it going? Came to pick up whatever that was. I'll see ya. Catch you on the flip side, homie.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Rosaria seemed a very different place back then.
Oh, it's roped off. Yeah, Cozy ran to the store for me this morning. Because I forgot to stop after work last night. And I was like, you know, you can get yourself a little treat as a thank you while you're out. She got herself 5 jugs of cream for her coffee. 5 massive bottles.
Isn't it?
Normal-sized, humongous bottles. I mean, they're creamer bottles, but she said there was a coupon and she could get she could use the coupon 5 times.
It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Yeah, she got a really good deal on them. But it was just funny. She's like, as a treat, I got myself 5 creamers.
You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to
And
see you.
she said she's gonna pay for a couple of them. But yeah, I was just like,
It's
what?
good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
Could never have too much creme. I would question if she could drink all 5 before they go bad, but I know she can and will.
To the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
What's mine is yours, but what's yours is mine, and what's mine is also mine. It's my way of saying I'm taking all your stuff.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
Such a tender age to take to the road. Oh, poor dearies. Poor dearies.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So
Yeah.
long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's
That
marriage to the
bitch,
Emperor
my
has
mother.
heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
Wait, who was Rodney? Oh, that guy? Oh yeah, I burned him alive.
I'm sorry.
That was my bee. I transformed into a Balrog. He was right there.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
Was a good guy, old Rodney. Iron Rod, we used to call him. But iron does melt in the fire, and
Are you sure you don't want
I'm the icon of fire, baby. Burned him to a crisp, I did.
But after what I did,
Mostly toastly, that's what we call them
Hannah
afterwards.
said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Where are you going? Oh.
13 years of killing.
Oh. Is it gonna storm?
Yeah, freaking looks like.
13 years.
Let's find out.
Without the faintest glimmer of hope.
Every time we say that.
2, a 3.
Joshua, let me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his...
Oh, it looks like it might storm a little bit, yeah.
That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Danakia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Damn, guys, way to be a real downer.
You remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us. We should get some rest.
Oof. Oof.
Good night.
Awkward.
Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Ooh, I got some new drip.
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together.
You give me a new sword?
We were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
I like how she's just sitting on what is presumably like 30 grand worth of clothing.
Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you.
I'll do what I can, lady. I saw in the Discord. Yeah, about the frog. It is. Again, you guys get a terrarium set up. I'm all for it.
If we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Bye, Hannah.
I fear that the old road to Phoenix Gate was lost to the Blight many years ago. Have care out there, both of you.
Okay, bye. Hold on, is this sword I got? Invictus. Oh, shit. She even gave me a better sword. And a better belt, and better arm guards. I'm decked the fuck out! Alright, we got some points here. What a... Cyclone... Heat Wave... Rising Flame. Great Cyclone. That will be more helpful later. Oi, shopkeep.
Anything take your fancy?
I'll take 3 of those, 2 of those.
Here you go.
Stark contrast, you were bored and blah yesterday. Wow, alright. Sorry I tried so hard to entertain you. Keep that in mind. Day you're in a great mood? That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Don't want that anymore. Or that.
Oh, well, you won't say no.
Or that.
Got anything else for me? Come back soon now.
You didn't feel bad, you're just bored. Yeah, I mean, fair. There's days like that.
You? Those are Elwyn's.
Wasn't I just talking to you at the shop?
You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield. You're mistaken.
Nothing to do with me? Mm-hmm, if you say so.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned.
No, you're mistaken. I robbed her.
The day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers.
Buddy, don't you see the giant face tattoo?
Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families.
Uh-huh, yeah.
When the Ironblood
Am I gonna be able to free them and send them to Sid's base?
Many who lost their masters fled here.
in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye.
Is that the plan? Can I like free them to build up the base and then
Back the capital. But then the Imperials
get better things because the base is like all
Brisbane
beefy?
became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
Uh-huh.
And now you want to give them to me.
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still consider the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore.
Yeah, but I'm literally like a roving guy. They can't just roam from town to town.
I understand.
I'm the kind of guy who likes to roam around. I roam from place to place. I roam from town to town.
But still,
I'm a wanderer.
I would ask a favor of you. A small
A wanderer.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service.
And they can't wander with me.
With him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever
The more people who wander together, the less appealing it is.
He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
You give me $1,200 to talk to some old guy by a well? Bet.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Not sure this harvest was...
He's not here.
Well, guess we missed him.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Yeah, I've noticed it seems like a lot of the side quests are go very close to where you're currently at and then come back.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke.
Well, comparing games to Witcher 3 is kind of unfair to a lot of games.
I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you.
I think I remember that quest, actually. Yeah, I mean, and that's fine. They don't have to have, like, really, like, super well-done side quests. If they're focusing on the story for it, you know, focus on the story.
Looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What the fuck is my foot hitting?
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions. The levy's going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest.
Man, I'm gonna have to kill my mother, aren't I?
Telling you what you already know.
If I had a nipple.
I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either. Though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day. Almost as if he's waiting for something.
But yeah, that's fine. All, like, minimal side quests are fine. I can have fun with them. I can knock them out real quick. Because I'll be honest, I want to just mostly focus on the story for this.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper might know where your bearer is. He's taken the old boy under his wing, so to speak. You should go and have a word with him. He'll be in the stables.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm going to be on this game long enough if it's...
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
But yeah, I'm going to be playing this probably... I'd be surprised if I'm done with this game before September. Your phone has officially bricked. I am very sorry to hear that.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Guess it's time to build a house.
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be...
Yet another meeting time. Oof.
I am, but...
Big oof.
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How'd you know all this? I've never seen you in
That's
a
the
before,
bastard.
But you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
Ooh.
So that's how it is.
It is how it is.
If you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here. We'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
There's nothing we can do. He's 100 yards outside of town.
Drink up now, my darling.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
Oh wait, there's a path over here? Oh shit, alright.
Look, there's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
Bees!
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Gesundheit. I like when I stomp on the bee. Oh no, these are mud daubers. Weren't we just talking about mud daubers the other day? What? We were? In Catra's dream, that's right. I remember now. I remember. Oh ho! The fire is much better now. Enemy slain. 13 grand. That's pretty cool.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I've been busy.
Not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered.
Yeah, it takes him a while, but he'll get around to it.
There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I am on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Better give me the option to come back for this old guy game.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind.
I do what I can.
The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness. And now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course. But it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves.
Well, you know, rough out there.
For Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Well, don't you worry. I'm gonna defeat the blight, save the kingdom, save the world. That's a Clive guarantee.
When they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one.
Do you mean resource or gameplay-wise, Deus?
As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you
GPU?
again,
Really?
if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah. After all she's done for us.
Yes, of course.
Do you have the Dark Souls remaster? Never mind CPU.
Fare you well, my lord.
Still,
I wish you a safe.
you can't buy the original Dark Souls. You can only get the remaster these days, right? No.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
But even so, I imagine you'll probably have an easy time running Dark Souls.
The soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, No life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
You run Elden Ring on max, and you should be able to run. You'll be able to run Dark Souls then. All right. Well, what's always sin? What governor? What's always sin?
What's this? Another relic of the fallen.
All right. I mean, yeah, but I can't do anything with it. Yeah, sure, it runs at 1 FPS.
Won't be able to use
That's not my problem.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
That would actually be a really funny challenge run for Elden Ring.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
Can I beat Elden Ring on 1 FPS? Yeah, a friend of mine has it on the Switch, and he said it's pretty cool, just being able to play Dark Souls anywhere you want.
There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
New Joy-Cons and the game.
Come on, Clive.
Switch 2 coming soon? Well, better wait then.
It's time to discover the truth.
And before, Nintendo does not make the Switch 2 backwards compatible, so no Switch games work on the Switch 2. You have to rebuy them. Start saving money so you can start getting games when they come out? I mean, yeah. Alright, hold on. I want to turn in this quest real quick, and then I'll go finish the...
There you are. And?
Well, yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil.
Oh yeah, I brought the
Yes.
soil.
Here.
Then it's just saying, maybe... You could just keep working for video games.
Came home empty-handed.
We'll work for game.
But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's...
That's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price, although you shouldn't have to pay it too. I know it's not much, but it's some...
We'll make music for games.
I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely...
Yeah, and you have to specify, not just video game music, but you'll make music in exchange for video games.
You'll have first pick.
Quest complete! Hell yeah.
Could really do with a proper place to train.
We'll make music for video games.
What?
Alright.
You're gonna buy something a bit quick about it.
I'm working on this game. Will you make music for it? Sure, but you have to buy me this game in exchange. Can't I just pay you money? No, that's not how this works.
Make it quick. So, what'll it be?
I love not being able to upgrade any of my stuff. Why does this guy just send you an MP3, one MP3 every month? I don't know, he said he'd do that if I paid his internet bill. Seemed like a fair trade to me.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
Almost, but not really.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it.
Burned and mostly destroyed. Man, those ashes literally cannot be from you.
Let's have a look around. Could I have done this?
Pretty easily, I'm sure, my guy. Therapist is here. Have fun baking a cake, Icarus. Tell your therapist I said hello. Alright. Oh. The lack of sleep is kicking in. Your boy needs to stand up. Be at work for 15 minutes today. I'm gonna be like, alright, it's nap time.
What is it, Torgal?
What is it, doggy?
Clive.
That's him.
It just turned it into a Netflix series.
I have to know.
Look, don't give them any ideas. They could do both. Still have the same runtime.
Where is he?
I feel like if you...
To be seen.
Alright, hold on. While this cutscene plays.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
37.5 hours.
Sorry, you've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone...
Okay, so...
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter.
We'll go on the conservative side here, the low end.
Prayed for my brother's safe return.
I googled how long is Final Fantasy XVI.
Where the hell did he go?
About 37.5 hours, they said. We'll round that up to 40. We went to YouTube. I typed in Final Fantasy XVI, all cutscenes. The first 3 videos, the first one was 20 hours, second one was 17, the third one was 28. So we'll average those out to 23. So that means out of a 40-hour game, if that is accurate, out of a 40-hour game, more than half of the game time is in cutscenes.
Thank you, Joshua.
Now, I'm not going to watch the all cutscene thing because I don't want to, like, get it spoiled for myself or anything. But that is insane to me. That there's even a possibility that it could be like that. All of the ancestors.
Another gate. Let's see if this one opens.
It's gonna be a boss fight, isn't it?
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No. I haven't.
Jill?
What did we do? Oh shit, we got robots.
What do we do?
The usual.
Are they just robo spiders?
That's enough.
Oh no, robo spiders! I'm gonna get my ass kicked by a robo spider in a minute because I did that. I had to act a fool. They caught me acting unwise.
More trouble.
I'm sorry, does he have a lightsaber? Target the Jedi! Ow.
It's over. How can these things still function?
How can it
They're robots and Jedis. Of course they still function.
must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Now, I hope we get some more info about whoever built this stuff. I like learning about the ancient civilizations.
Stay down.
Get out of here, Node. Node means node. Oh, the cats just discovered the dog food. Uh-oh, Pescadios. Who's over there doing that? Little girl's just like, please. I'm so hungry.
Looks like he can take a beating.
Then let's give it one.
Hold on. What? I know. Poor cats only get fed 6 times a day. Ow. Ow. Alright. Rude. I like enemies that have, like, really small, like, easily damaged stagger bars. That's nice. What? Get pulled down. Ow.
A little help. Well done, Torgal. Too slow.
Okay, come on. I dodged that.
Does any of this make sense to you?
None.
Alright, I got a potion back, though.
Let's find the hooded man and leave.
So really, I only used 1 potion for that fight, so that's not bad. Just through this door.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
Don't explode. Don't explode yet. I was wondering when the bomb would show up. Yeah, this is a terrible position.
Guess we're all ready. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, you know, we got one of them at least. That's... Leave my dog alone! Alright.
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about.
Ma'am. I'm gonna have to take care of that dog food in a second. 538 points. Yeah, we'll get that one.
I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
You just took somebody else's and added a chef hat to it because you gave up. I mean, fair. I don't think Blender is the best method of making sprites.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect. Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
$1,200. Oh my god.
No holding back.
Ow!
Not this time. Better already.
Nope. I got your numbers now. Did they make a model that's good for that? No, I'm with Jill at the Phoenix Gate.
Not this time.
Ow, I dodged that. Come on.
Too slow. Not this time.
Fire uppercut. Alright, we alright. Yeah, suddenly I'm at the 80% mark in the game. You stop paying attention briefly, and I, like, almost finished the game. Oh, got all of you with that. All of you. I'm going to kill all of you.
Look out! There's more of them.
They'll fall like the rest. Too slow. Stay down.
Stab. Or not.
Garuda, lend me your
I can imagine lots of things, because Unreal isn't really made for 2D. But what's the dumbest? Okay, I think I can sit back down now. I feel sufficiently awakened. Oh, it's hard to read chat. Hard for me to read chat when I'm standing. It was a 1 gig folder? Jesus. All you can do is walk around? Like, I know you don't want to, but you might want to learn a different program for 2D. You removed a bunch of add-ons, and it's still 3/4 of a gig. And all you can do is walk around. Alright, boss fight. Sure. Clear roughly 1 boss a day.
Seems the feeling's mutual. Not this time.
Okay, sure. Yeah, let's just use a... $32 gigs of Pong. Get pulled down, idiot. I dodged that. Really? Well, I mean, that's not a bad thing, Dace. Dark Souls 1 is a hell of a game. Wait, 1 gig of Essence of Grim is fluff?
Not for long it isn't. With me.
There. It's down. This is our chance.
Jesus. Well, it sounds like you made some good progress in Elden Ring. I think you'll like Dark Souls 1. I really do. And Store, what other Souls games have you played besides when we played Dark Souls 1 together and didn't finish Bloodborne? Which you should go finish Bloodborne. Elden Ring just gets like that at certain points. Okay, well, 2 is basically a different game than 1 is altogether. Bloodborne, also completely different gameplay-wise. The Crab game and Lies of P are both really great games. I don't like Lies of P too much because you're forced to parry in that game, and I hate forced parries. I don't like parrying, I'm very bad at it. Don't make me parry. Crab game's great though. The accessibilities make it a little easier than other Souls games. Also, Elden Ring, you don't have to parry in Bloodborne. I've done a parry playthrough of Bloodborne, but you do not have to parry in that game. You can just hit things and win the game.
They're probably asking themselves the same thing.
Also, Elden Ring is honestly the easiest FromSoft game.
They're just protecting their home.
But it plays differently enough from their other games. Honestly, if you can learn to parry and get the timing down for most enemies, like a fully completed Blood Tinge build, like an end-game Blood Tinge build, is broken as fuck.
Some kind of mural.
I was doing some co-op with a friend of mine a while back. We got invaded, and like 1 parry, 2 regular hits on the enemy, they were dead before they knew what happened. It took like 10 seconds. Because again, if you get a build for it, it's broken as hell. The problem is you can't get a build for it until you're at least halfway through the game. Otherwise, you're just doing a dex build. We're going from one boss fight right into the next. It'd be kind of cool, actually. But yeah, Lies of P, they make you parry too much, which I'm not a fan of. Make it optional. Reward me for doing it, but don't force me to do it. Because when you force me, that's when I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. Again, I'm also just real bad at it. And the timing for Lies of P parries is very tight.
Alright then.
Alright, so now I have to fight a demon from beyond time? Hold on, Des. I'll read that in just one moment. Oh, that one hurt. Yeah, but even in Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, enemies get AoEs and things like that. That doesn't really change too much. a lot of Souls veterans say Elden Ring is the easiest because it gives you a lot of alternative ways to fight things other than just beating them. Like, in Dark Souls 1, if you can't just, like, out-damage and dodge the attacks of a boss, you don't really have a lot of options. Like, alright, well, I hope you enjoyed your run up until here. I've had playthroughs where I'll make it halfway through the game and then I'll just stop playing because my build sucks and I can't do enough damage to win. And that's just how it goes sometimes. But in Elden Ring, you have, like, different things you can do. You can make... Hell, there's a boss you can put to sleep using sleep pots, and then just, like, wail on them while they're asleep and not have to worry about it. Oh, yeah. No, if you do... Like, you can be a casual player and beat Dark Souls. If you do the easy mode of the game, and... Okay, before I continue, Deus, do you want me to tell you what the easiest build to do to beat the game is?
Well, that did something.
No. Magic is not the... I would kind of agree with that, Gear. His, like, slow walk... I kind of agree with. His run, I don't see as much, but the slow walk for sure. Yeah, that's the thing. In Elden Ring, there's so many builds, and all of them are viable. You can legitimately beat the game with just about any build you can think of. Did I just not hit the elevator button? What? In Dark Souls, again, I've just made it to the midway point of the game, was like, oh shit, I can't do enough damage to this boss, no matter what I do. Okay, hold on. I gotta put this bag of dog food away. Our cat's digging at it. Ma'am, you know that's not your food. Okay. Oh god, no, the PvP and... I don't like PvP in any Souls game. None of it. I'm not good at Souls PvP. Even with Elden Ring, I'm just not good at it. But no. Where you can only beat the game with one build. Hey, you can beat the game with a lot of builds in Dark Souls. You just have to know what you're doing with a lot of them. Like the easy mode build, Deus hasn't told me if he wants me to tell him what easy mode is for Dark Souls, so I'm trying to avoid that. But like easy mode for the game is very easy. Easy mode is Unga Bunga Big Stick Strength build. Get good, son. I mean, to be fair, that is also easy mode, yes. But no, like, dump all your points. Dump all your points into strength, stamina, and health. And a few to, like, level up your armor. Or, like, your equip load. And that's, like, you put all your points in those 3 stats, you win the game. That's just how it is. I can't beat Sekiro. Like, Sekiro is an amazing game. I will never beat. I got past the Blazing Bull in Sekiro, and I'm like, all right, I can't beat any boss past that. Your friend's better at it than I am. Yeah, I beat the Blazing Bull, and I can't beat any of the new bosses after that, but I also can't start a new game because I never want to do that fight again. But no, I was gonna say, the problem with magic in Dark Souls 1, at least, is magic is really, really good until it's not. You can wipe a lot of enemies with magic really well, but then you fight one enemy that's got high magic resistance, and it's like you're hitting a wall with your fists. It does not work. Yeah, no, Sekiro is one of the coolest games I will never beat. Yeah.
It all seems
that no, and that's exactly what it is.
And look what's in it. How old do you suppose this is?
You just have to get good and learn the game. A friend of mine loves it, and he says it's a rhythm game, which I could honestly kind of see.
Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god?
That's literally you in your Balrog form being held by your brother. You can very easily tell that. There you go, Deus. Like, I haven't beat Hollow Knight. I don't know if I will beat Hollow Knight. I made it a decent ways in, and I was just like, I can't do it anymore. We've had this conversation, though. Then there's the you played yourself happen. The Elden Ring, if you Spirit Ashes, you didn't beat the... Oh, yeah. No, if it is a mechanic in the game, and you use it to beat the game, congratulations, you have beaten the game.
You're him. The second dominant of fire.
I have no issue saying that, especially once I got the Mimic Tear, whatever, in Elden Ring, I use that thing for every fucking boss afterwards. Pay attention? Okay, he is me. Okay.
I'm back.
So, he was me, and now I'm here. Oh, I get to watch the fight. This isn't traumatizing.
Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, you can freeze time. But yeah, they made the game artificially harder on themselves. And then they got mad that other people didn't.
I killed him. Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
I know. Somebody at Square just with a glass of whiskey is just like, Advent Children is the coolest thing Final Fantasy's ever been. I want to bring that back.
I failed you. Joshua died. I killed him.
Also,
And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt.
well, now they do look the same.
I feared to buy accepting it.
Oh no, I'm not saying Advent Children was bad.
So I ran from everything.
I'm just saying, you know, somebody at Square's like, we peaked with that, we gotta go back.
I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
That was actually it, though. It was... Square was just in a 40-year long con to make movies like this. No, all of their games are known for the long cinematic cutscenes. A racing RPG?
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on.
I could see that being pretty cool.
Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
How do you know his name? Ow, alright. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, how does he know his name? Leveling your car, looting enemy car. God, I kind of might want to. The dog wants to fight the evil fire demon. The orchestra intensifies. Get down here! I like how I just grabbed him by the tip of his nose with that. Alright, pop a high potion. I really appreciate the fact that they made it where you can actually still get into his, like, face with the circle. I don't actually know. You think KV? What? Alright, sir, can I just kill you? Like, I actually gotta go. Oh, it's percentage? Alright. That's actually kind of nice. Nah, Cozy's not going today. So we're gonna raid out to someone else. Yeah, no, exactly. I actually really like it when it's percentage based, because that means I have them... They're constantly valuable. Or we're gonna have to save round 2 for a separate fight. Okay, well, I have to go. I can't save. Motherfucker, alright. Okay, well, you know what? Actually, I literally... Let us fight forevermore. Kind of a hardish fight. Well, it's gonna have to wait until next week. I gotta stop right now. I already went late. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. I will see you guys Monday. I know, gear. I want to finish the fight, but I gotta get to work. Stupid work, wanting me to show up on time. I will be back on Monday. We've got one last N64 game to play, and then we're moving on to some PS2 stuff, which I am looking forward to. I've had fun with the N64, but it is time to move on. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. There'll be more Final Fantasy next week as well. Next Wednesday, not San Andreas. I've actually been playing San Andreas. This is the wrong screen. I've been playing San Andreas on and off in not my free time, but like on and off stream. I'm not starting another Final Fantasy game. We're gonna alternate between Sly Cooper and God of War for the first few games. I got some other ones from the PS2 era that I do want to play, but for now, that's all we got. Alright, so let me raid out to somebody. Here, we'll drop you guys off at Zana's stream. Zana October. Raid her. Pretty decent amount. She'll take good care of you guys. Have a great weekend, guys. Once again, I'll see y'all on Monday. As soon as I hit the raid now button. Let's go!
I'm not dead. I've just been bitten.
Oh.